What's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to organize your warm-ups just like the professionals do, following the ramp protocol. So with the ramp protocol, the R is raise. So raising your heart rate is one of the most important things because that's going to increase body temperature. So doing a thing like a 5-10 minute jog around the field is one of the easiest things you can do. You can also ride a bike if you want, and etc. So something very light, nothing too intense, but something that's going to gradually get your heart rate up. The second thing is going to be activate. So activating some of the biggest muscle groups that we use in soccer, like glutes, your quads, your hammies, your adductors, your abductors, your calves, is really important. So doing some glute bridges, doing some band work, doing some lunges, reverse lunges, and stuff like that is extremely important. The M stands for mobilize, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting your body through the motions that you're going to be doing a lot in the game. So high kicking, so the kicking motion, so you're going to do high kicks. Open the gate, so opening when you do a pass, close the gate. Putting your joints through those motions is what mobilize means, so that your body is used to it. So doing high kicks with the twist, all that stuff is going to be super important. The last one is going to be potentiate, and potentiate is preparing the body for the high intense work that you're going to be doing in a game. So this is when you start doing a little bit of the agility, the sprinting, and this is when you build up. So maybe starting at like a 50% sprint, then doing a couple more, working up to that 90% sprint, and then that's pretty much it. And then you're ready to go into your session or game. And you can always also implement, ball work as well into these warm-ups. These are just some of the exercises that I did. There's so many different exercises that you can implement into each warm-up to make it different. And some, depending on, if you're going into a short session, you won't need as long as a warm-up. But if you're going to a soccer game playing for 90 minutes, I would recommend that you take longer time for your warm-up. So the more intense the session, the longer the warm-up should be. And don't forget that your warm-up and your cool down are just as important. So make sure that after your session you also cool down and stretch. So hopefully those tips are going to help you, any of you guys out there, because these are the protocols that these professional strength and conditioning coach use on these professional athletes, because they want to make sure that they go into every single training session fully warmed up, so that there's no risk of injury, and to make sure that they're fully warmed up so that they could perform well. And essentially that's what they want. Every coach makes sure that they want all their players to be fully warmed up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video, and I'll see you guys later. like you drop dead the ball. You're taking the power off it, so he comes through. That's yeah. Nice. Hit that. Oh!
Unlucky.
Yeah.
My layup.
One. You got that 2 for 1%.
Yeah.
Left foot. Finish. Ooh. Woo! Yes, sir.
What a ball.
What's up, guys? So at the end of this session, we decided to do a circuit. So there was 3 different stations working on footwork, working on some agility, and also working on just your overall stamina. So at each station we're there for about 3 minutes, and then we switched. So we only did each station twice, and it was very hard because depending on the amount of effort you gave and the amount of time you got back to back around was very dependent on how you felt. So a lot of us were just extremely gassed out. So I'm going to be taking you guys through each one of these exercises, and hopefully you guys can benefit from this. I recommend only doing this 2 to 3 times a week. So the first one is just nice easy side shuffle going into the ladder drill with a nice easy 5-yard sprint, coming back around and repeating that. The second station is going to be a 3-cone like sharp cut sprint with a 10-yard sprint. So you're just going to do 3 small cuts, and then you're going to accelerate 10 yards. It's really important that soccer players are really good at cutting and being able to change direction quickly. So this is a very important drill for a lot of football players. The last station is going to be some mid-distance sprints. So you're just going to be doing some striders. So it's not a full-out sprint, but it's not a slow jog either. So it's something close to a sprint, but not full-out sprint. And after a couple times of this, you are going to feel somewhat fatigued. Depending on what level you are as well is very dependent on how you're going to feel as well. So I'm going to be mentioning some things in the next clip that you're going to hear. So for people who are at different levels, there's a lot of different modifications that you can add. But remember, there's 3 different stations. You stay at each station for about 3 minutes and you rotate. And then depending on how fit you are will dictate how many rounds you can do. So in this session, we decided to do each station twice. And so if you're a beginner, maybe you can only do it 1 time. That's perfectly fine. And if you're super advanced, maybe you can do 2+ sets or even 3. So good luck, and I hope these drills can come in handy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. It's a great day to get better, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you, guys. Alright, guys, so for this drill specifically, the striders, what you can do is halfway through the time, so like a minute 50 seconds, you can actually grab the ball and use that instead. So for the first couple, I'm going to do it without ball, and then the last couple, I'm going to use the ball. So if you're a beginner, just do a nice fast jog and then walk it back. But if you're not, more intermediate, you want to challenge yourself, then do a jog coming back. So it's it's not a full out sprint, but it's kind of close to it's in between a fast jog and a sprint. So it's still going to be challenging once you do a couple. We got a new member to the SpartaX family. His name's Jose. Jose, how was today's session?
It was a good session. Once again, it was an eye-opener for me. What I could work on is definitely fitness. He's the guy.
Awesome, bro. Great stuff. Keep up the great work. Consistent. Yo, this man's getting better every session comes out here. So, just keep an eye on him. You won't even recognize him in a month or 2. So we're gonna try to get Brother Ferris out here, put us through a good workout. Ramadan's about to end in I think about 10 to 9 days. I don't know if it's 10 or 9 days. So between those days, so in about a week or so. So I'm trying to get Jose as fit as possible before Brother Ferris comes out here and kills us. So great stuff, Jose, and welcome to the family, bro.
All right, peace out, guys.
Today we have 2 special guests, the Andys. Andy with a Y. How was today's session? And welcome back, bro.
Wait, I didn't catch my breath. First day back after months of playing. Feels great to be back with Sparta X. And you know, I'm an OG member, so it feels good to meet like the new people around.
100%. Great stuff today, Andy, and I'm really glad having you back. Now we gotta get the other Andy with the I. How was today's session? How are you feeling, bro?
It's good.
Great stuff today.
It's hot, but we still push through. Philip helped us push through. We push each other. It's a great day to get better.
100%.
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's nice to be back.
Yeah, it's great. It's great having everyone back. So, you know, this guy right here, we got to get him back into it. So it's great having, you know, Andy with the I here, Jose here, and you know, we're trying to push this kid, you know.
For sure.
So great stuff, guys. Great stuff, guys. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
They think that we lost our minds. Well, maybe we did. Maybe that's just how we live. Maybe that's all that we want. Maybe it is what it is. Cause we're just living our life. That's the life we're living. We're just living our life. That's the life. I'm having the time of my